All right, well, again, hopefully we are out of our technical difficulties. Minnesota, Brody Zemer on the power play puts Minnesota up 1-0 here in this first period. Here comes John Middlestat, takes a shot on goal, but it's saved. Now it's Javon Moore picked off, and Long Island will go the other way. Whipple picks it up. All right, 1-0 Minnesota midway through this first period. Gophers have a power play goal from Brody Zemer as Beckett Hendrickson picks the puck up. Now Long Island the other way with a shot on goal, steered away by Nathan Area, goes to the corner. Lambert swings it around. LIU picks the puck back up. All right, well, Long Island killed another Gopher power play. Minnesota still up 1-0 here over the midway point. Gophers leading in shots right now, 11-8. Still the only goal scorer of this game so far is Brody Zemer. And now Long Island will start out their own zone. It's Dangos, sorry, not Dangos. Bernardo will send the puck in. And now Whipple for the Gophers. They'll carry up ice. It's Mason Moe. To his left is John Middlestat. They take it on 2-on-2. Pass Bernardo's in the corner. Two players battle down low and three Long Island players now below the net. And they come out with the puck. The Sharks start up the ice. Shot from Lucarelli, swallowed up. It was a far shot, and Nathan Area has an easy time steering that one.
Well, again, our apologies for all those technical difficulties, but we think we got it figured out. Just a game recap. Gophers up 1-0 on that power play goal from Brody Zemer. And so far, Gophers have had a fair number of chances. It's certainly looking a little bit like the first period of last night.
Yeah, and Minnesota, I mean, they did have really a lot of good looks, especially in that second period too. But again, the goaltending is really what came up big for Long Island. Duras had a great night last night again too, as he led them to that 6-2 win. He ended up coming away 36 saves last game. So now Long Island will start out of the zone, but it's picked up and cleared by Luke Middlestat. They swing it to the near side for Jacob Rombach. He finds Mooney. Mooney carries into the zone, but the Gophers are offside. Lucky, frustrated, fires the puck into the corner. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone.
I think he was going for the camera hole there, Eitan.
Yeah, could have been a really nice shot there.
Well, since we didn't have our tech working during the pregame, one thing to note, Gophers are fully scrapping the lines from yesterday. You just saw the Mooney, or just heard the Mooney, Ludke, Brody, Lamb line up top. Now instead it's Townsend, Paulson, and Zemer. Sharks are exactly the same lines as last night, because why'd you switch it up with how well it worked?
Yeah, well, no, if it ain't broke, you don't need to fix it. So Long Island again looking to come into Mariucci, and what would be kind of a crazy sweep if Long Island managed to pull this one off. Still trailing 1-0 right now, but it was the same story yesterday when they Brody Zemer scored first, and Long Island still managed to come up with a 6-2 win. It's a turnover right in the slot. Great diving play by Zemer, as we were just talking about, to break that play up, and now Gophers start up 3-on-2. Paulson to Townsend. Townsend can't get a shot off. He circles around the net with the puck. Stripped away by Long Island.
Good odd man rush chance there for the Gophers. I'd just like to see him get rid of that puck a little bit quicker and use the other two guys on his line with him.
Now Zemer using his body, coming down the near side. Shot just off the outside of the net. He was going for the short side there on Duras. Here's Cal Thomas playing a bit of offense. To the point for Whipple. They swing it over to Pritchard, but Pritchard can't quite handle the puck, and it's cleared out of the zone. Great play there by Lambert for Long Island to pinch the near wall. Rolling puck is picked up by Long Island. They start out of their zone. Lucarelli tries to center it up the middle for McDonald, the captain, but they can't settle it. Here come the Gophers. Pritchard driving down the wall, the right-handed shot. It's broken up by Long Island. And Whipple from the point. It's tipped out front just wide by Beckett Hendrickson.
Hendrickson has been really physical in these last couple of minutes on the, or last 30 seconds or so on this shift, and he's really been camping out down low, either in the crease or right below the net.
Gophers hoping they can build on their 1-goal lead right now. 5 minutes left. Shots are 11-9 in favor of the Gophers right now. Battle in the near corner. Long Island looks like they'll come up with it. They just opt to go boards and out, and they do. Serdachny. And Long Island's offside. Well, the officials actually wave it onside, but Minnesota is able to skate out nonetheless. It's Jimmy Clark over to Whipple, and they are regrouping in the neutral zone. And here comes John Middlestat down the right wall. Dangles to his left hand, but he's tripped up. No call there. Long Island will start out of their own zone.
Just sloppy play from both sides. We saw some really good chances earlier in the period.
Here's a penalty coming up. Looks like it's going to be Kinch on the slash, I believe. Jacob Rombach lost his stick there as Kinch came through trying to take possession back from the puck. And that'll be a slash as Minnesota gets yet another power play in this period.
That is the 5th penalty of the game so far. We're just over 15 minutes in. Already 5 penalties. And another power play for the Gophers. Of course, they were able to convert last time. Their power play has not been what they would have hoped for this season, so far at least. They did not get a power play goal yesterday. In just 4 chances, 2 came in the first. They got 4 shots on that first one. Pardon me, 1 in the first. They got 4 shots. Didn't get a single shot in that second power play in the second period. And then 3 shots on 2 power plays in the third. No production out of it. Completely different story on the other side. 3 for 4 Long Island power play goals.
Very successful Long Island. And a lot of that actually in that later part of the game came from Yenerstjo. The left-handed shot, he was skating down the wall just patiently trying to find his teammates out front. The sophomore from Sweden, he had a great game yesterday, and he contributed to a couple goals.
Well, you take a look at this Long Island roster, even just the names of the Long Island roster, and you can tell it's a team that has stretched far and wide in recruiting. And they've got some good talent that no other teams have picked up on. Again, Nate Benoit, the only NHL draft pick, going actually to the Minnesota Wild.
So now the Gophers take a shot from LJ Mooney on the right side. That's saved by Duras. Mooney again walks off. Good save by Duras. He swallows that one up. Zemer was out front trying to create a screen. This power play right now, Gophers, you got LJ Mooney, Luke Middlestat, Tanner Lutke, Brody Lamb, and then Brody Zemer. Long Island will change out their penalty killing unit, but that's the Gophers' top power play line out on the ice right now.
Well, you know, I think since that goal against Wisconsin last year, Zemer batting it out of the air in overtime. Was that from Paulson, I think?
Yeah, it was incredible.
From Paulson. I think they've just been trying to recreate that goal ever since. So a couple sauce passes.
There's a one-timer. Brody Lamb puts the Gophers up 2-1 on a cross-ice feed.
What a beautiful pass across the ice. Lamb was just completely open, fully on his own, and an incredible one-time shot, able to bury it. Definitely caught Duras off guard a little bit, and just a remarkable shot. But really the key part of that goal is just such great cross-ice vision. You've got 3 of the penalty kill defenders on that left side of Duras, and just outstanding vision. One defender wasn't quite able to get over. That was Nate Benoit, the one NHL pick. And Lamb is able to finish it off in that top left corner. That
whole play right there starts with LJ Mooney, who was just looking for, trying to find Lamb cross ice, and he did, and Lamb's not going to miss that one with the one-timer. So Brody Lamb adds some insurance for the Gophers, up 2-0 in this first period right now. It's Zemer walking off the left side. His shot steered wide, and here comes Long Island the other way. They got 2 players, 2-on-2 play here.
Delayed penalty here.
It's a drop pass, and the Gophers will touch up. So a first period riddled with penalties from both sides.
And so it was a strange penalty there. Gophers were crashing towards the net. And the official call is interference. What was difficult about that play is that Paulson was crashing towards the net. He got tangled up with a Shark defender. If he could have broke free, he was in a pretty good spot to receive a cross-ice pass, a cross-slot pass. And instead he just gets too tangled up, ends up running that defender into the goalie, and now the Gophers are back on the kill.
So this power play for Long Island, of course, as Sam was mentioning, very successful yesterday as they try to wrap it around there. Romback looks to clear, but he's got 2 Sharks on him right now. Mooney with the puck, nice move to evade Joe, and he tries to start up, but he loses the puck. So now Long Island will regroup. Rylance taking the puck up the ice right now for Long Island. It's over to Kinch on the right side. They drop it off to the point. Bernardo to Joe. He's on the left wall. Patiently trying to find someone out front like he did yesterday, but it's cleared out to the point. They hold the puck in. Joe with a shot. Big save by Airy. Joe again. He circles and surveys. Looking for the bumper play maybe. Picked off by Brody Lamb, but Gophers' Javon Moore is finally able to clear. Halfway through this penalty kill for Minnesota.
Rombach did a great job throughout that kill, just staying right in front of Airy and preventing. There were several Sharks that tried to make some space out in front of the Minnesota goaltender. Rombach kept them enough away.
And it's picked up by Javon Moore. Here comes Jimmy Clark 2-on-1. He's got Moore to his left, but Moore can't catch up as it goes to the corner, and Long Island will retrieve the puck again.
There wasn't really anywhere that pass could have gone. There was a defender right between Moore and Jimmy Clark, so not much you can do there. Good to just kill a little extra time off the kill, just 23 seconds left. And so, again, good just that they were able to convert that turnover into something that could waste enough time.
So here come the Sharks going the other way, but the pass can't get caught by anyone. This Cal Thomas will clear, and that'll do it for this Long Island power plays. Gophers will be back at even strength now. So another second penalty kill for the Gophers. Paulson comes out of the box. They're tangled up in the corner in the Gopher zone right now. Paulson chips it off the wall, but it's intercepted by McDonald on the far side. They'll battle for it down low. It's Luke Middlestat that comes up with the puck, banks it off the wall to Hendrickson. Hendrickson sends it out to center ice. Long Island forced to tag up right now. Gophers starting up. 1 minute left in this first period. Gophers have a 2-0 lead over Long Island. Round back with the puck right now.
Like we said, Eitan, so far the story is just the penalties. You've got a 6 penalty game already and 2 goals on the power play. Not a whole lot that you can do from Long Island beyond just trying to clean yourself up, because really the Gophers are a team that they've got the talent. The power play really should be strong. And when you've got players that are, a line of entirely NHL draft picks, every other line has 2 draft picks, that's the kind of talent that should work really well as you get down to fewer players on the ice. And it surprised me they haven't worked that out yet, but good to see that they have done a better job of that so far this evening.
So face-off to the right of Nathan Airy. 37 seconds left in this first period. Minnesota starting up. Tanner Lutke on the near wall. He sends it cross corner. Looking for Brody Lamb. It's picked up by LJ Mooney. He sends it to the point. Grubel walks the line. Slap shot, tip, and it just goes wide. It hit off a Long Island player. 20 seconds left in this period. They try to center it again, and here comes Long Island 3-on-2 the other way. Kinch right now. He curls and drags. Shot blocked out front. Rebound, save. Big save by Nathan Airy. Yenercio tries to get another shot in net, but Minnesota will clear the puck as they take a 2-0 lead into this first intermission over Long Island.
Well, good for the Gophers to be on top 2-0. It's close in shots on goal still, 13-10 in favor of the Gophers. But it does feel like for a lot of the game, the Gophers have really controlled the pace. They've got way more close scoring opportunities than Long Island so far, at least in that second half of the first period. Just a couple of passes they couldn't quite connect on that this could easily be a 3 or more goal lead right now.
Yeah, I mean, Long Island, you saw that power play yesterday. They were able to capitalize. And Minnesota so far has shut down their 2 attempts. 4 power plays in the first period for Minnesota. They've got 2 power play goals, though, so good thing that they have something to show for it. Of course, was Brody Zemer starting things off as he did yesterday on the power play today. And then Brody Lamb on a nice cross-ice feed from LJ Mooney. Such a sweet pass. He's got great vision. Mooney, the Montreal Canadiens draft pick, to put Minnesota up 2-0 as we head into the break right now. And we'll be back here on Radio K. All right, we're back here right before the second period. Minnesota up 2-0 right now over Long Island. Goals in the first period both came on the power play, and they both came from Brody's. So starting off with Brody Zemer, 6 minutes and 38 seconds into the first period. He gets a power play goal. Then Brody Lamb follows that one up around 10 minutes later. We'll call it 10 minutes to put the Gophers up 2-0. Luke Middlestat having a 2-assist evening so far. Brody Lamb, 1 goal, 1 assist. LJ Mooney had the primary assist on that sweet cross-ice pass to Brody Lamb to make it 2-0, and then Zemer, of course, with the opening goal. 6 penalties in the first period combined between the both teams.
The penalties have definitely been the story of the game so far, but the Gophers are just really solidifying in on those power play units. It's the exact same players on the ice, that same unit of Middlestat, Mooney, Paulson, Lamb, and 10 different penalty kill units with some overall. Gophers look strong for force. Long net for the Gophers, mostly Sharks actually. Gophers were fairly, and so we'll see if the Gophers show concentrated in their shots.
So minutes
for the Gophers. Everyone else is. Sharks did a good job.
Sends to Lamb. Head of Durr. Puck back now at the point. Tries to go cross ice, but it's picked off by Moore. Post just off the left post to the left. And what a pass by Javon.
He was trying to go for a change to the zone. He was going off and then just couldn't get
from Long Island
on defense. They are swamping the puck every chance they get.
Was lucky that Duris.
That something out front will take place. Quite worked out with it. Too much stick handling. Just get the shot off, and you know,
3 points in his career. 112 I see.
Go screened by your end. The screen
right there made it tough to see. Replay.
Been doing that all day. All goal right there, or we'll see if goal right there, or we'll see if it stands as a goal. But I think it's a really reproducible strategy for the Gophers.
Hendricks' contact really prevent the point.
Something else.
Cree says the shot was coming through, but that one back to a 2-0 lead right now. Swimmery. It was a pop play out front, but Airy stood tall to the tack.
Really not been handled.
Mo pressing on the forecheck against Trent Powell. Now we've got and then they're in this corner now by Zemer. So now it's down side, the tripping that eventually 2-on-1 break, and now on the near wall. He finds Gruber at the out. Still 30 seconds left in this power play for Minnesota. They got their second. Paulson walks down the wall. Tries to find Clark. Clark swinging, looks cross ice to Clark. One might have hit Duris out. They're down 2-1.